Okay, we're up and running. We are live on 1.940 megahertz. It is 7:40 on a Tuesday evening.
I see you, DJ.
Yeah, there's about a 3 to 5 second delay there, Jay.
Yeah, okay, very good on the delay. But, wow, that's pretty awesome. This radio sounds real good coming through the TV. And I like your setup with the waterfall and the meters. I can see you sitting there with your hat on. That's awesome.
Yeah, Andy's out in the UK. He just posted hi.
Yeah, I'll tell you, coming through this TV, this radio sounds really nice.
Yeah, I think it's 2.7 is what you're running at, so you're nice and clear. No problem understanding you.
It's weird with the delay. Yeah, there's no adjustments at all whatsoever, DJ, for any bandwidth or anything like that. So it is what it is. Out of the box. No changing anything on it. I can turn speech compression on and turn the mic gain up more, up and down, but other than that, nothing else.
Well, for that time era, that was all that you. That's all that you needed. A few little static crashes. Huh. Well, at this hour, 7:40, you'd think that some of the other guys would have showed up by now.
Yeah, I didn't hear anybody yet. I've been listening for a little bit, but just like last night, nobody except Randy.
Yeah, and you look at the spectrum for 160, and there's so much room on here.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll tell you. So what I'm looking at is what you're looking at on your radio. Same exact thing, right?
That is, yeah. So if I want to change anything, I just take the mouse and I'll click on, like, there's the bands, all the different bands there. So yeah, the different settings here. Noise reduction 2. I run noise reduction 2 all the time. It keeps it nice and quiet. Automatic noise filter, ANF, and all my other stuff here. So it I really love it. This thing here works really good audio, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, I really like the meter. 82BQQ. I'll be back. See if somebody else jumps in there.
Okie dokie, VA3 KBC. That's 75 degrees in the shack. 37 degrees outside. $7:45 on a Tuesday evening, Halloween evening.
DJ, what is that in the background? You got a great big lava lamp running behind you there or something?
What that is part of the quilting. What do you call it? Just the cloth that Carol had for quilting. She had some left over, so that's my backdrop.
Roger on that. All right, I'll be right back. K2RLD.
We spare no expenses for special effects here. Oh, Jeffrey, you haven't come back.
Probably still scratching on the flint.
Going through the woods looking for sticks and old wood so he can cut it up and get it split to put it. We watch. The reason I'm saying that, there's a few different couples that we watch that are doing camping, and this one couple that are in Turkey, Atik Alisi, and they have a blow-up tent, believe it or not. It's really, really cool. They're up in the mountains of Turkey. It's really beautiful countryside. They have a drone that they fly around, and it's just, very interesting, relaxing to watch. You got to read the subtitles because they're talking in Turkish. And it's just, I don't know, it's just enjoyable to watch them. But those blow-up tents, those things are awesome. If you ever, so on YouTube, Atik Alisi, it's ATIK AELISI, Atik Alisi. And they go in the wintertime, they're up in the mountains there in Turkey. And with the vehicle they got, that four-wheel drive SUV, they're going through some pretty big snow, and it's just they have a little wood stove that they put in this tent, and it's just kind of relaxing and fun to watch them.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's so much stuff to watch. I'll tell you, it's unbelievable. And I bet you that's pretty well insulated, having that air in there between the two halves, I guess you'd call it. I bet you that makes for a really good insulation.
Well, actually, it's just the frame part of it, the corners and the eave and stuff like that. That gets blown up. The rest of it is just the kind of the canvas and the Lexan. Well, it's not Lexan. It's plastic windows and that. Like I said, you can just go to YouTube and put Atik, ATIK Alisi, AILESI, and it'll come up. And they've been videoing now for 4 years. They got 1 million subscribers because they got the 1 million subscriber plaque from YouTube. So, and in the wintertime, just watching them go through that snow and then having to dig a spot in the snow to set their tent and that up. So, I don't know. It's just everything else on TV is just garbage. So we watch a lot of stuff on YouTube as far as, especially farming. Larson Farms, we really enjoy that. Zach Johnson, Minnesota Millennial Farmer, enjoy that. And then there's Hayden on Harvest. He's a young kid, 20-year-old kid. His mother and him and his dad, they're from Texas. They start combining wheat in April, and they go up through the states to North Dakota is the last state that they combine wheat in. And then they come back down and start doing corn and soybeans. And right now they're doing milo in Kansas, I believe. So 6 months that they're on the road to combine. So it's enjoyable watching him and his mother and dad and just. But the like he does drone shots, and it's so beautiful. He'll get a lot of sunsets. And it's just beautiful. I would love to see some of that countryside, some of that farmland out western United States.
Yep, definitely awesome stuff, that's for sure. 82BQQ.
So is no one else going to join us? Tom, Brad, Jeffrey hasn't come back?
I'm going to do a little test. I'm going to switch microphones just to see what it sounds like.
Okay, I got a few things here I can do. Let me do this.
KD2BQQ. And the microphone that belongs on this radio, but I think the other one might be better. What do you think, DJ? KD2BQQ.
Yeah, the other one's better. I added a couple pictures there if you see, Jay.
Alrighty, back on the other mic.
And this will be saved as well on YouTube, Jay. So if you want to watch it later, you can go. It's today's date, so you can go watch it later if you want.
I like it, man. It's real neat.
November 5, X-ray Delta Mike, go on frequency.
Welcome aboard.
Hello, Danae.
Yeah, I'm looking for the regular gang. You heard Tom on or not?
They haven't showed up, Danae. I'm live streaming right now, so you're on YouTube as well.
Yo.
I don't know whether we done with Danae. I was just saying that I'm live streaming right now on YouTube.
Okay.
So you can go, I don't know if you got a computer in your shack or not, but you can go onto YouTube, and then you can watch and you can hear yourself and see what your signal looks like.
Okay, wait a minute. I got the noise level. I didn't catch all that. How do you do that, you say?
You can go from my QRZ site. There's a link to YouTube, or just go to YouTube, and it'll be live there, or just put in my call sign, VA3KBC, and it'll come up. It'll say Tuesday night, 1940.
Okay, well, hang on, I got to turn my computer on. I haven't done that yet.
And there's there's about a 3 to 5 second delay.
Well, yeah, that would make sense.
Jay, can you text Tom and Brad and them guys or not? VP2E8EIH on Anguilla Island. I'm running a 160 meter doublet. It's 242 feet, and it has 57 feet of 600 ohm ladder line down to a 4-to-1 Ballon Designs Ballon, and then 75 feet of LMR 400 coming into a Palstar AT2KD tuner. Yeah, it's a true ladder line. And it's all band 160 up to 10 meters. I just use it for 160 and 80 and 60 meters. I have a 3-element beam for 40, 20, and 17. So I just mainly use it on the lower bands here. But I have used it on 10 meters and 15, but I generally don't go to those bands very often. Just mainly 40 meters and 17 with the beam, and then 160 and 80 with the doublet here. VP2EIH on Anguilla Island. That's due south of me, I think. If you look, Jay and Randy, on the chat, there's a chat on the side there. You can see that I'm talking to the guy from Anguilla Island. He's in St. Vincent right now. Yep, Caribbean Islands. Yeah, I think I've talked to somebody there before. think I talked to somebody there on 17 meters with the beam. Yeah, VP2E IH. Go to my QRZ page, and there's pictures of the doublet and also the beam there as well. Call sign is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie, and go to QRZ.com and put that in, and then you'll see the pictures and the tower we made into a fold over. I think I've talked. Ira, I've talked to you. Ira, I've talked to you before. I talked to you on 17 meters. Yeah, I talked to you back June 2021 and April of 2022 on 17 meters.
Hey, DJ, is Jay still here?
He went to check the stove.
Oh, okay. I just want to let you guys, I'm going to check out Mama just hollered, says she's got popcorn making, so I'm going to go dig out. Good hearing from you. I'll catch you later. Tell Jay I say goodnight. K2RLB.
Okie dokie, Randy. And this will be saved on YouTube, so you can watch it later if you want. I'm talking to Ira there. I've talked to him on 17 meters, and he's posting on the stream here. There's a chat that you can read, and it's kind of ironic. I guess he found the YouTube video, or was watching it on YouTube, and so when I looked up his call, I've logged him back in 2022 and 2021 on 17 meters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Have a good night, DJ. K2RLD.
7-3, Randy. VA3KBC at the top of the hour.
Have a good night. Catch you later.
November 5, X-ray Dolomite.
Okay, Danae, did you find it?
I'm on QRZ.com right now. So, where do we go from, what do we click on next?
Probably easier to go to YouTube and find it there, Danae. Go on YouTube and just type in DJ's call sign, and the video's right there.
Yeah, if you're on QRZ, you put the call sign in the search box there, or like Jay said, just go to YouTube.
Okay, give me the call sign, we'll go from there.
It's Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie, VA3 KBC.
Okay, VA3 ABC. Okay, just a minute. It's like Canadian.
Got it.
What's happening, DJ? AB3 KW.
Good evening, Tom. We're just live streaming now on YouTube, so you're if you want to watch it, it's on YouTube there. There's about a 3 to 5 second delay.
That's all right. I don't get into all that stuff.
Jay's here. Danae's here. Jeff was here. He went to check his stove, and that was about almost an hour ago. And Randy was here, and he's going to get some popcorn. His wife made some popcorn.
Jeff went to channel 20 probably. He goes down and talks to the boys down there. He don't hang around here much anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Tom, KD2, big kiss to you on the old Acom.
Yeah, my God, you're piss weak here, Jay.
Well, just doing what we can. Must be the band.
What radio did he say he was on? He's normally a whole lot better than that.
Yeah, I'm on this old Acom 735. 735 Acom, Roger.
So they're running about 5 watts?
About 80.
Oh, okay.
Well, we got a pipeline. He was 5 to 10 over here earlier on.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the band's all screwed up, and one day last week it was that way. Cripes. Some of the guys, yeah, I mean, it kept switching around too. I mean, so Danae was in here that night. Sometimes I could hear him, sometimes Brad could hear him, sometimes we couldn't hear him, or one of us or the other would hear him. It's just crazy. Got a freaking frying noise here right now.
Yeah, it's a little noisy here, too.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm running Thetis, Ira. It's the latest version, too. Thetis is a really good program, really good software program to run with the Anans.
Okay, here I'm back. I'm watching right now, so okay, I can hear myself, and I'm talking. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it can be confusing because, like I said, with the 3 to 5 second delay. So but it's just because it's going through the internet.
Well, that's fine because this is the first time I ever seen my signal. On somebody else's radio.
Ira, some of the guys that got the Hermes Lite, because it's a QRP radio, they got the VK amp, and they're putting out, I don't know whether it's 500 watts or 1,000 watts. So that's an amp from Australia. Apparently, it's been pretty rock solid. So that's something you might look at. And some of the guys that had the Anan 7000 sold them and got the new G2, and that's really working out well. And the audio in the G2 is even better. The audio chain in the G2 is even better than the 7000. So you got a lot of options there to work with. I'm talking to on the YouTube video here too. There's a chat. You can see the chat on the right-hand side, and I'm talking to Ira. He's from Aguala Island down in the Caribbean, and I've talked to him on 17 meters. So so he's typing, and I'm just talking on here rather than typing all the time. So if you're wondering what's going on, that's what's going on.
Well, this is pretty neat. What kind of an app do you have to have it on your monitor?
This is called Streamlabs Desktop. Streamlabs, it's a free program that I downloaded and just set everything up and got it linked. I've got some other features on here that I post on here too. So I've got those that I can put on there. They take up a little bit of the screen, so I don't have them on all the time. But it takes a little finagling to get everything set up. Some guys that have audio chain outboard gear, they have far better audio received than what I have. I got a microphone up to the speaker, and that's what I'm picking up for the audio from the radio. So, but what you hear is what you get, actually. And Ira, the G2 from India, I think the guys are saying about 3 or 4 weeks. They order them and they get them that quick, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but something like that. So, something that you can check out.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I've got a lot of noise on the radio, so I'm going to turn up my monitor volume and turn down my radio, and then you can pass me on the what the app is and the name of it so I can get it. So just wait a couple seconds, and I'll turn my monitor up and radio down. That way I can hear you a lot better, okay?
Okie dokie. Yeah, it's Streamlabs OBS. You can Google that. There's a couple different ones. I had the original one. It was a little more funky. This one here is a modern version. Now Doug, he tried this one. KB2 UKA. He does a lot of streaming. He did not like this version. He went back to the older version. but I like this newer version. But it's Streamlabs OBS, and Ira says that he uses vMix is what he uses. I stream with vMix, so I've never heard of that one.
Oh, okay. Well, your voice is coming in a lot better. Over my computer than it is here on the radio. So, can you email me the site?
Well, I don't have your email address. Like I said, just Google OBS, live stream OBS or Streamlabs OBS, and there's different stuff will come up, and you can kind of look it over. I actually watched a few YouTube videos as well, and that's how I fine-tuned mine. So there's a lot of instructional video on YouTube. It's OBS, Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, Ira.
I got it. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, so Ira, the VK amps, I think they're the same. They're only about 3-4 weeks as well. He builds it and then sends you a video of him testing it out, and then he gets it sent off to you. But the G2s, golly, I think they're coming out pretty fast.
base station.
I hear a station out there, but very weak.
E8UE, he's my neighbor here in White House, Ohio.
Pick him up, Danae.
Yeah, I wanted to save your meter on your end there, Danae.
That's okay. I can turn my radio off because I've got him on my computer monitor.
Yeah, the other gentleman. I'm only running, I think I'm only running 100 watts. I'll turn up the monitor.
This is neat because you can see the guy you're talking to because he's got it all set up on I don't know what you call it exactly. Go ahead.
Okay, I was waiting for him to come back there. So, yeah, I'm not even sure what's going on. I'm not going to check that tower. Maybe I'll go over to the inverted L. He might be able to hear me a little bit better. I'm not sure. Yeah, I turned her up to 100 watts, so I'm not sure. But anyhow, good evening tonight. And the other gentleman, KE83.
I can hear him, Danae, but it's fairly weak. And Tom, are you still around? Jay's gone, Tom's gone. They're dropping like flies.
It's about a mile from me there, one. And he's going to go to this order now.
Yeah, well, you put it out here. I was on the second tower right there. Really want to get a little wet here. We'll find it. Where's the other gentleman at there, Danae? Yeah. What's the GPA there?
Are you asking me, Mike QTH? This is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie, and I'm in the community of Lambton Shores, Southern Ontario, Canada. I'm just a half a mile walk overlooking the banks of Lake Huron.
He's located in Ontario, Dan.
Hey Jay, I'm back. I was across the hall. I had to get rid of some water.
Oh, I know that feeling.
I got him 5857. So you two
Static.
Dane to Dan Delta November. Yeah, well, I'm the phone pro from Danae there. Go ahead.
Hey Dan, this is Tom, AB3KW. I'm over here in Western PA, 42 miles in from the Ohio border in Venango County, south of Oil City, about 56 air miles north of Pittsburgh. You're sounding okay here.
Oh, no, good. I try to sound good on all the bands that I play on. And, you might be just a little me there on that, I don't know how the load looks like on the inverted L, but you might be in the null area for me. You're sounding 5 and 9 here, just like the May. I would have thought you were a lot closer than that. Go ahead.
You just banged right up here. I hear you loud and clear now.
Yeah, band sometimes plays the games. You know how that goes.
Yeah, what's his call?
Okay.
His call, Tom.
What's his call?
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't write it down. I can't write. I shake really bad, so I don't bother writing, and my memory sucks. So, what's your call again, Dan?
The call is Kilo Echo number 8 Uniform Echo, or King Edward's 8 Ugly Elephant.
Okay, Dan, you're in White House, Ohio, so you're just to the south of me.
Oh yeah, things should look pretty good to you now, I would think.
Well, you're 20 over, so whatever you did, it certainly improved the signal. And I'm live streaming. I think you probably know that I am live streaming now, so you can see what your signal looks like, and you can hear yourself as well.
Yeah, I just was kind of scanning through and heard Danae and had to agitate a little bit, seeing how he's my neighbor. I was kind of telling him that we needed new cans, soup cans, and a string.
Well, that's cheaper that way. Oh, that's 101. Okay, so she's 101 years old. Wow. Ira's aunt lives up in Mississauga, which is about 3 hours away from me. He says she's 101.
That's on Route 11, isn't it?
Well, what was that, Tom?
Mississauga, isn't that on Route 11?
Mississauga? 401.
Oh, 401, okay. I know I've seen it many times going up to, I used to go up to my buddy's place there at Lake Nipissing.
Yep, I used to go to Mississauga 3 times a month to the Amsoil warehouse, pick up my inventory.
Oh, okay. You still selling that stuff?
They still sell it in the shop, and I have 2 dealerships, so my other dealership I'm going to kind of reactivate it. The other one I'm giving it to my daughter and son-in-law.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder if we're getting some snow now. It's starting to get staticky here.
Oh, that could be. They were calling for it down here.
Well, my backyard was kind of white. The concrete drive was wet, and the trick-or-treaters were still coming. So I'll probably half a dozen or so, all told. But anyhow, yeah, it was. We had a burst of white snow, and everything kind of turned white there for a while. Go ahead. I don't know who gets it. Go ahead, Danae.
Yeah, we're right in. Yeah, we're getting some right now. It's rain. It's not snow. Snow is off into Michigan there, Flint, and it's going to be hitting Sarnia at 11 o'clock. I don't think we'll get any here from what I can see on this Weather Network map.
Yeah, we don't get too many here. The adults still like the kids crossing the Teller Road at night. I don't blame them much. But, yeah, we had, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably maybe had 10 to 12. I had to go back in my memory and see how many we had. because we got a couple, 3 at a time, so doesn't take long. But yeah, we got trick or treat candy to eat on now. Like we need it. So you eat Friday.
We had 2 young kids just from down the street come in. That was it.
Well, I had about 25 here. And we got at least an inch of snow on the ground.
Yeah, but it's not going to stay. Yeah, Ira.
Yeah,
it'll be gone. Quite more.
Yeah, you probably got it nailed.
Yeah, Ira, summertime here can get pretty warm, so you certainly can come visit, and you don't need a jacket.
Randy! Oh, Randy, where did you go?
He said the wife was making popcorn, so he was going to go pig out on that. So I imagine they're maybe going to watch a movie or a horror movie or something, being that it's Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jay and I were in here quite early this evening, so last night we were in here early too, and it was just him and I. Nobody else showed up.
Yeah, I didn't get on last night. I was watching the football game.
See, Jay, what did we say?
Yeah, I like my football, even though it's not my home team all the time, but, it's only on for a short time, so.
Roy came in last night. Don't forget about him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Today, who was playing, just out of curiosity?
What, football last night, you mean?
Yeah, I don't get into NFL, but sometimes I like to know who's, something about the Lions, and I don't know who won.
You know what? I fell asleep before the end of the game, so I don't know who won either, to be truthful with you, but it was the Raiders and the Lions. So I know Detroit was ahead when last I knew, so I don't know.
Information in it.
I'm going to Google it and see, because I'm curious myself. Okay, the Lions won 26-14.
Wow. Where did they come from?
Oh, hey, they've been playing good, buddy. They got one hell of a defense this year.
Is this a new Detroit?
I was going to say that's Detroit Lions.
A couple of years back, they started playing pretty good ball there after they swapped quarterbacks, but I don't understand that. I always thought that the quarterback they had up there for years went to the Los Angeles Rams. He was always a good quarterback. They just didn't have a team behind him. He went to the Los Angeles Rams and won the Super Bowl.
Oh, Matthew Stafford, I think you're talking about.
Yeah. But anyway, they got, Jared Goff up there. They actually swapped quarterbacks is what they did. Goff used to be with Los Angeles, and they swapped quarterbacks, and Goff's doing pretty good up there now. They got him some players, and they got a really good coach, too, and they're starting to play really good ball.
Well, I got my grandson. He's into the Lions and the Browns. So, and the Browns really haven't been doing too bad this year either. But I'll have to text him and see if his teams are Oh, he's also in the Chargers because he lives out there in San Diego, and of course the Chargers moved to LA. So, but I guess he still follows them, even though he's kind of disheartened because of the move. But that's the way it goes. Money feeds money. Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand that. It's tough when these teams move from one city to the next. And I remember when the Baltimore Colts moved from Baltimore out to Indianapolis. Christ, they did it in the dead of the night. People didn't even know they were gone until the next day.
Yeah, and then you had the Browns moving back over to Baltimore, and they had to make up a whole new team. They've been struggling ever since.
Yeah. They didn't solve their problems by hiring that $230 million quarterback.
No, they didn't. Oh well. Yeah, I'm glad I'm glad I made the money I did working. At least I knew, oh well, it's not, how should I say, I feel better on how I earned my money than what I guess he earns it. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Absolutely, I understand. These guys are so overpaid. I don't care what sport it is. Today, these freaking people are so overpaid, it's pathetic. You wonder why it costs you $150 for a set of Nike tennis shoes? That's the reason. Of course, I would never pay that, but hey, I'll go to Walmart and spend $15.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, how do you get? You just have to go to Walmart or Sam's or Costco and get them there, I guess. Oh well. I buy New Balance. I like those. But the last pair of shoes that I bought, I don't think were New Balance, but they are just incredibly cruddy on my feet. Boy, they just make my feet ache. They're nice and soft, but I think they're too soft. KE8UE.
KB3KW. I got my last good pair of tennis shoes out at, they call it Dunham's Sports out here. Well, it's just Dunham's. They have all kinds of sporting good stuff. But I bought Skechers just because I wanted a comfortable pair of shoes to walk around in, and go out in. I buy the Walmart shoes just for kicking around, and working outside, mowing the grass, and this and that. Yeah, I mean, what the hell well, they used to be $12. I think they were $15 the last time I got them. But you know what? You get 6 months to 6 to 8 months out of them if you're out there beating around. For $15, you can't beat it.
Is this frequency in use?
It's being abused.
Hell no, it's not at all being used.
Hello, DJ, Smokey Tom, KD8BYY.
Hello, Randall. What's going on, bud?
No, just winding everything down, man. DJ, I haven't heard you on this radio in a long time, man. How you been?
I'm doing fairly well, and I am live streaming right now, too, on YouTube, so you can watch it later, or you can pick it up right now, because it's live streaming.
No, that's not for me. I have no desire to live stream AM radio broadcast. I appreciate the invitation, but that is not for me. I can look at a spectrum analyzer, see what my signal looks like, and I can put some headphones on, hit the monitor, and hear myself. So, but again, I appreciate that. So, yeah, where you been hiding at, man? I haven't heard you on here in a long time. Can you hear me okay? I'm 35 watts.
10 over, well, 5 to 10 over. A little bit of static crashes, but I took the summer off, so it's nice outside. I like to do stuff outside, but now that fall's here and winter's around the corner, I'm getting back on the air.
Copy. Yep. I'm busy. I stay busy myself. I love doing stuff outside. I really do. Really do a lot of landscaping and manicuring the lawn. When I do cut the lawn, it usually takes 5.5, 6 hours. And always something going on here, but that's my relaxation period is I usually get in here in the evening and shoot breeze with the guys, and usually about 3:15, 3:30 in the morning I'm up, and there's a group that I shoot a rag with every morning. So not much has changed here. Over.
Roger. Yeah. Well, I've been on 80 meters quite a bit, and I just started to get back on 160 here. Now that winter's around the corner, the band is nice and quiet, so I'll be I'll be pestering you guys a little bit more often.
Damn. Not pestering me any. I've always enjoyed the conversation. Over.
Well, then it'll be the rest of the guys that I'll be pestering.
Last we spoke, I was still working, DJ. Since then, I've retired. I retired back on the 1st of August. So every week has 6 Saturdays in it for me. Over.
I know that feeling. I'm 71 now, so when I retired from the shop there, of course, I had that kidney stone, and then I had the papillary renal cell carcinoma kidney tumor, and I had to get that addressed. So yeah, since I felt really guilty for a couple of weeks, and then after that, I didn't feel guilty anymore.
Well, I retired in '99, and it all started in 2011 with a knee replacement, 12 a knee replacement, 13 two heart valve replacements, and 19 another heart valve replacement, and in May of this year a right shoulder replacement, and October of this year left shoulder replacement. I'm doing pretty good as far as retired. Hi.
Yeah, that's good. Seems like you're keeping your doctors busy. Yeah, anyways, DJ, I sincerely hate to hear that. And, yep, I know those kidney stones can be a real burger. I turn the amp on. Maybe that'll help you hear me a little better. That's about 200 watts there, right there. And, man, I'm glad that you was able to make it through the kidney stones and the other affliction you made mention of. And, yep, so that's all good, man. That's definitely good indeed. Over.
Yeah. And the other gentleman there kind of reminds me of Lee Majors, the $6 million man with all the parts that you've had replaced in your body. So, what they did, Randall, was they did what's called ablation. They went into my side with 3 needles and burned it off. So every 6 months I have a CAT scan just to make sure nothing's come back. So that was February of 2021, because I got this radio, the Anan 7000 here. I got that when I was in the hotel the night before. I got a text from Nate wanting to know if I was interested in his Anan. He was going to sell it. He was giving me the first offer, and I looked at Carol. She said, go for it. So I got it, and man, oh man, I have not looked back. I thought the Flex was good, but this Anan blows it away. So that's when it was. So yeah, every 6 months I have a CAT scan and shows everything is copacetic.
Right on. Yeah, the Anan is a much better radio, far superior, better customer service, and it is a little bit on the basic side if you were to ask me. But anyways, there's so much more you can do with the Anan other than the 6500 series, the 5000 series, the Flex series in general. But yep, I'm a knobs type of radio operator. I enjoy having the knobs in front of me. I don't need to rely on the computer. And I like an intuitive type radio. Obviously, I'm an Acom guy. It doesn't make me bad. But yep, hey, it's time to ID, so I'm going to ID. Let everybody ID. Kilo Delta 8 Bravo Yankee.
The A3 KBC?
Kilo Echo number 8 Uniform Echo.
Smokey must have went next door.
Well, maybe he went and make himself some popcorn. He probably got hungry because Randy's got some. So, well, I run 4K wide, and so for the fidelity. And if you listen at 4K, then you could appreciate it.
Yeah, I've heard that dance for 12 years, 14 years after the NOMs came out and the Flex radios came out. That's all fine and dandy, but it's a little bit on the bassy side.
Yeah, that's how I like it.
Who's the other station in there with the 8 call?
Oh, it's Dan Delta Alpha November, and the call is Kilo Echo number 8 Uniform Echo. If I can talk straight, and Ginger Ale must be getting to me. Yeah, it's as I put it, King Edward's 8 Ugly Elephants. So we're up here in White House, Ohio. And I'm running a 756 Pro 3 Acom. Love it. It's got a lot of knobs, buttons, and stuff that I probably don't even need. But the radio works great. Go ahead, KE8UE.
Okay, very good, KD8UE. Very good, indeed. I'm not sure which county White House, Ohio would be, but I would imagine I'm definitely 2 years south. I'm down here in Morgan County, which would be close to Athens, southeast of Zanesville. I'm not sure if you're familiar with southeastern Ohio or not. Name here is Randall. His call is a Kilo, a Delta 8 Bravo, Yankee. Nice to make your acquaintance there. I believe you said your name is Dan. Is that a QSL? Over?
Yeah, Dan, Delta Alpha November. Yeah, I'm kind of familiar with the state of Ohio. When I was younger, I rode motorcycle around from going from one small town to another to the smaller radio stations, trying to get a job in engineering or broadcasting. But anyhow, Northwest Ohio, White House is in the southwest corner of Lucas County. Up, I'm about 25 miles southwest of Toledo, downtown Toledo. So there's a little bit more information for you. Go ahead, Randall.
Yes, sir. Okay, outstanding. So I would imagine then you are probably close to Interstate 75, I believe it would be 75. Is that correct?
Yes, Interstate 75. Interstate 24 is about 4 miles due south of me. I'm about 5 miles due south of the Toledo Express Airport control tower, and that's about and that's 80 and 90 going across the state. So I'm kind of right there in that triangle. But we're about 4 miles from the county line, the Fulton-Lucas county line. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, very good. Roger Wilco. Yep, nice area. Very nice area. So I would imagine where you're located, there is a strong Hungarian population?
Yes, and a strong Polish population too. So yeah, and I'm Irish German, so my descent. So my great grandmother came in from Frankfurt, and my great grandfather came in from North County down Ireland.
Okay, yep. My late wife's dad, my late father-in-law, back around 2006, 2007, he was hardcore in the genealogy, and he took my mom's side back to the 16th century Ireland. So I have a little Irish in me. Polish and Hungarian. So you remember the television series, the sitcom MASH, and the one particular character, Klinger. And Klinger was always talking about going bowling. And after bowling, they were going over to the restaurant, Tony Placco's. They always talked about that in the television series MASH. And I'm sure you've been to Tony Placco's restaurant many, many times. I know they have absolutely the best hot dog chili. When I do hot dogs, it's the only thing I buy. I buy the Tony Placco's hot dog chili. Hungarian hot dog chili is second to none. Over.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. You forgot one thing. He was a mud hand advocate too, along with the bowling and that. And the Pacos is over on, and that's how we talk about it. It's Pacos, and that's over on Consall Street. And I'm old enough to remember that Consall Street Bridge was a old wooden bridge across the mighty Maumee, and then there was Consall Street, and then there was one down the river called Fassett Street. So they were both old. They tore them out of there. They were all wooden. It was really kind of scary going across here and all those planks going plankety-plank, you know what I mean? Keaue.
That's the Toledo Mud Hens.
Oh, yeah, the Toledo Mud Hens. Yeah, they got Fifth Third downtown now. They're not at the rec center. They used to be out at Swainfield Shopping Center for years, and then they moved to the rec center, and they were there for a long, long time. And let's see, I think it's been 15 to 20 years they've been out at the at Fifth Third downtown Toledo. So I think that's their permanent home now. They have all kinds of stuff down there now. Go ahead.
Yeah, they were weren't they the what do you call it? They affiliated with the Detroit Tigers, if I'm not mistaken, but used to go down to Toledo to the model airplane show when I was in the model airplanes, and went to the arena there, and man, that was something to see all the different models. And we'd buy our glue, our nitro there, fuel and covering and all that kind of stuff. So we'd go on Friday, and then Saturday we'd drive down to Dayton, Ohio to the Wright-Patterson Air Force Museum, tour that, come back, and then Sunday we'd finish up at the Toledo at the model airplane show. And a lot of times the guys wanted to sell off stuff at a discount so they wouldn't have to take it back. So that's when we got our nitro fuel for the planes, and just a bunch of other stuff as well. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to check 80 meters. I'm going to keep streaming here and check 80 meters and maybe even 40, see what's going on. So good talking with all you, and Randall and Tom and Jay and whoever else is out there still. Everybody have a good evening, and we'll probably be back on, probably get on 160 a little bit more often now. So I'm going to go QSY, check out 80 meters and 40 and that. So 7-3, everybody. This is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Okay, right on. Okay, very good, DJ. Certainly was a real pleasure. You made my evening having the opportunity to chew the fat with you. It's been a long time. And you take care. Best 73s. God bless. And hey, that great rock and roll band up north there out of Canada, Rush. The next time you hear a Rush tune come across the radio, don't forget to play the air drums. Over.
Yeah. You and Randy both like Rush, don't you?
Well, you know, The Who, Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Leonard Skinner, Rush. I mean, it's all classic. It's all good music, man.
Yeah, I'm AC/DC. I've been listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin stuff now too. I used to lay on the couch there with my headphones and listen to Stairway to Heaven and all the great ones that they played. So anyhow, okay, good talking with you too, Randall, and take care. We'll be doing this again, and I'll catch up with you guys. So I'm going to QSY now. I'm going to keep the stream going anyhow for a little bit while longer. This is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. I'm going to QSY.
Okay, take care. God bless, man.
Yeah, 73. It's nice meeting you, and I'll stop in a little more often. I got to rest Danae a little bit. Keep him on the straight and narrow. KE8UE.
See you, DJ.
Dan, do I have your call correct? Is it Keith? I'm a little drained. I didn't get to sleep till about 6 a.m. And it all started about 8 hours of that. And I go, oh my God.
Es ist Florida und eins ist Illinois. Und wenn ich
I don't know if you do it over there, but we had quite a few here.
you'll see the vertical lines I'm telling you about.
Run into each other again. Keep up the good work. And
November 6th. Okay. It'll come in handy on a rainy day. That's how we can look at it.
parece que el proceso hay que hacerlo
I
diferente.
don't think I'll build any more ARs. I think I'm pretty set. I've got a Mark 12.
No problem.
Roger. That's good. Troops still doing it yet. 4 Zulu, Victor Zulu, 73, John.
Drinking a beer. Sitting at a table. By himself. He happens to look at.
Well, I was born and raised in London, England, and I know RAF St. Morgan very well. Barely tell Nick was there when I was listening on that screen.
With TW2OT signing out for tonight. Good night, Ray.
73.
Nice signal. Over 20 over under.
Sure. Okay, I'm very familiar with that. My British girlfriend, while I was there, her mom said that
what you, my friend, have exceeds anything I've ever held in my hand.
VA3 KBC. Test 1 2 3. Hello, radio. Test 1 2 3. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Stream off. Okay. Live long and prosper. There we go. Shutting the stream off.